Alrighty, guys. Good morning. It's Dave Santarelli from BreakingChartAlerts.com, Santarelli Trading Exchange. So let's go over the markets first. We got opening bell in a few seconds. There we go. We got a nice open here. Tilray trades up nicely this morning. Alrighty, guys. So what I wanted to go over quick, first off, are the Qs, Diamond, and SPY. Okay, so let's take a look here at the Qs. Q's had a little bit of a retracement. Here's a 6-month daily chart. Right down to that 10-day. It's holding. It's starting to climb. We're going to watch, see how that goes today. We're in quite a bit of trades, so managing trades is number one. SPY, again, if you look in, zoom in, what did we do? We had a nice breakout. We retraced down to that 10. Let's see if we get a climb and a bounce off of there. Okay, now Diamond ETF. And here we go. This is the Diamond ETF, same thing, down to that 10. It's been using that 20 though, as you can see, 1050 sometime, or I'm sorry, the 2050 as that retracement. So it's holding at that 10 right now. Dow's down about 123 points. Nasdaq's only down 8 points.
Diagnostics test performance demonstrated by
Nasdaq's only down about 8 points. So we're just going to keep an eye on the markets here, see if we can find any movers. Right now, there's a stock, EDU, that's getting a move here. Let me put this on link 1. This is coming up on my scanner at the top there. Now it's gone. PLTR's getting a climb. NEO's getting a climb here. Let's see. Google's finally starting to get a climb again. That was down about $8 in the pre-market. You see how it's holding that 10, still starting to climb. It's looking good. I like that chart there on Google. Amazon looking pretty good. Square's taking off. Guys, we got a PayPal trade. Remember our PayPal trade? Now, this is what's really important, guys. Let me mute Charlie here. This is what's really important. Remember, we got in. Here was a 1020 cross on PayPal. Remember, we talked about resistance number 1 being at that 275, right? We talked about that being at that 275. And guess what? We struggled at that 275. We got right up there. We struggled there for a few candles, consolidated. We retraced down to that 10. Now we're starting to get a climb off that 10-day simple moving average. So now once we break through that 275, this is where you have to add to that PayPal trade. You know, you got to add to it there. Or make a new trade if you're not in a PayPal trade with us. That first green candle above that 275, we're holding support right now at that 10-day simple moving average. That's our 10-day SMA, simple moving average. We're holding that right now, acting as support. You could see yesterday we had a, you can see the wick here was well below that 10, ended closing the day above it. And now we're starting to get a climb on PayPal, Square, and the payment processors here. So I like that setup going forward. I'm going to keep an eye on that and see when I want to add to that. But that 275 is going to be important for us. All right, let's go down the watch list. Square here is also taking off. It's up about 1%, coming off that 50. Tilray shares up about 2%. Got a nice climb. I want to see it break that 10 today. Let's see what else can we find here. JP Morgan down slightly today. Let's go down. PBR is starting to climb again. There's PBR right at that 50. I'm waiting to see what that does today. Other than that, everything else is pretty flat. I could go down the watch list here. Here's Amazon. This is what's important I want to go over with you guys. Here's Amazon right here. Let me make this chart a little bit bigger for you guys. So let's go over the charts on the watch list here so you can see what we're looking at. Amazon, it retraced, it consolidated at that 10. It's really just staying tightly between 3350 and 3400. You need to break that 3400 as a double top there going back from February right here. So it's got a double top going back from February to now. Once it breaks that resistance, 3500 will be an easy target. But for right now, consolidating, not doing too much. Baidu here, another one not doing much in BDM. Facebook retraced down to that 20. Baba here at that 20 SMA, trading between the SMAs. Nothing you want to do. Sit back. Google, still holding above that 10, like that going forward. Disney, still pretty flat, 186.65. Still trading, holding above that 10.20, but it's still consolidating. Netflix is looking like it's getting a nice pop. Climbing off that 10-day simple moving average. You could be targeting 575 if you wanted to trade on Netflix, but I would stay away from now. For now. Twitter retracing down to that 20. It's not doing too much here. What we're looking for is a bounce off support now so we could start entering some new trades. Bank of America right at that 20. Delta continuing to pull back there, down about 1.92%. It's holding that 45 area we've been talking about. That 45 is support. We're going to be watching for that here. If you take a look, here is that support on Delta. Support at 45. So it's holding that. We got a June Expo, July Expo for Delta, so just waiting to add to that trade. Let's continue to go down. United Airlines breaking down below that 50. It just had that 1020 cross as well. Southwest holding above 60. Tesla looks like it's going to climb off that 10. You could trade that up to that resistance right here about 768, 769, 770 area. Looks like it's holding, but like I said, it's early in the day. It's Tuesday. Just keep an eye on the markets. Amgen, we've been talking about Amgen. That one looks gorgeous there. Another nice climb on Amgen, holding above that 20-day. Target's 260. That's a nice trade setup. Caterpillar's not doing too much. Visa, Intel, Facebook. Google wants to climb. They're only down 66 cents now for the day. Tesla's taking off up 12 bucks. Amazon just turned green as well. So as you can see, we're kind of turning green here on some stocks. Dow's only down about 97 now. Nasdaq's down about 11. Microsoft starting to get a climb here. A little climb on Microsoft. Waiting for that breakout, up about 50 cents, 0.19%. Salesforce is climbing off that 10. Nike had a big pullback there. CME, Citigroup maintains buy on CME, raises price target at 240. And then Citigroup maintains buy on CBOE Global Markets, raises price target of 120. PayPal's breaking that 271. Under Armour pulled back quite a bit. So we're just waiting to find some trades here. Nvidia had a big pullback. If that starts to climb, that's going to look good. FedEx is coming off that 20. 283.74. That doesn't look too bad there for a possible trade. I'm going to write that down now. Let's see. FDX. 283.57. And I keep that on the notebook there. If I see that climbing through the afternoon, I'll make a trade on it. Tesla shares still climbing nicely. AMD, I'm waiting for earnings next week, guys. Remember, earnings are next week on AMD. Let's pull up that calendar. AMD, you guys could see 1 week today we got earnings. I have the April 30th Expo. I'm going to be holding on to that. I think we're going to get a nice breakout on AMD. Google back in the green slightly. FSR, that's coming up on the market mover list here. Most active stocks. That one's up about 12% today. FSR 1384 had a big breakdown momentum from 25 bucks. Well, really up from $30 down to 13 bucks. So that's going to be one to keep an eye on. Fisker. Dow Transport's gain on KC Southern bid. Slow day, guys. Just sit back, watch for those signals, wait for some breaking news. Quantum says, I think marijuana stocks are going to be a hot commodity today for 420. Want to day trade some Sundial and Tilray. I'm watching them. I'm waiting for them to move. I got a trade yesterday on Tilray for about 850 bucks. They passed the banking overnight. Tilray's not doing anything yet. Waiting for that to take off. Hold on one sec, guys. Yeah, so still waiting for that Tilray to take off. Let's see. Zach Conca says HODL. that a stock? I'm waiting for Tilray to take off. It's not doing anything. That's one of the pot stocks not doing anything. Let's see Sundial. SNDL. SNDL up about 5%. That's not too bad. XL's getting a big pop here, guys. You guys see XL? Harley Davidson is running at max capacity for high demand of motorcycles. Did you guys hear that? XL's getting a nice breakout here too. I'm sure Hog's going to. Harley Davidson. Hog's up 3.57%, 45. I remember when this thing was dirt cheap. Remember when it was like what?
Abbott says on their conference call, little more than half of COVID-19 testing sales of $2.2 billion came from international markets in Q1. That on their conference call,
Google's getting a nice climb here, guys. Take a look at Google shares. I'm liking the look of that Google. Remember, we got a Google trade yesterday, so that's looking good. Once she breaks that 2,300, be in the green on that. Travago's starting to take off, guys. Travago's got some nice green candles. TRVG. TRVG. Canada.
Allowing only essential travel to and from the U.S. until May 21st.
Wow.
ENGL, Bionano Genomics, spiking to $5.82 at the high. Bravo November Golf Oscar. PTON, Peloton, October 140 call sweep now.
There was some crazy news on Peloton last night about the kids getting caught under that. Let's see. What else is starting to move? We got everything starting to go in the green. Microsoft's taking off nicely at the highs of the day. You know, things are starting to move again. We got NASDAQ that's in the green now. You see how Microsoft bounced off that 10 here as well? So those June, July expos are just what we needed. And you guys as traders have to understand, during choppy times in the market, go out with those further expirations. They're going to help you drastically. Let's see. PNC. Citigroup maintains buy on PNC Financial Services, raises price target at 210. Abbott says little more than half of COVID-19 sales of $2.2 billion came from international markets in quarter one. $2.2 billion COVID testing sales in quarter one just from international markets. We're starting to get a nice little climb here, so I'm just going to hold on to these. Let's see, Sergi says FSR. We'll go over the PM trade there, Victor. FSR. Yeah, I went over that before. That came up on the market movers list there. That's the top one on there. Looks pretty good. PM, we got a Philip Morris put yesterday. It had earnings today as well. Didn't know Philip Morris had earnings today, but 91.89. Gonna hold on to that a little bit here towards the end of the day. If she doesn't do anything, I'll jump out of that. I made a $600 trade on Philip Morris yesterday. Square is really taking off.
U.S.
PayPal's
indicts two
climbing.
Fiat Chrysler senior
Square's getting a big
managers
breakout here,
engaged
guys.
in diesel emissions cheating probe. That from a statement.
That XL's still getting a nice climb. Let's see. Tilray says, or Avilio says, Tilray's looking bad. Keeps failing at the 10 on a daily. TLRY. I really thought that was going to get a big climb today with 420 day. They're not giving it any love today. If that doesn't start moving by, let's say 1 o'clock here, I'll get rid of that. It's early Tuesday in the week. I'll get rid of that if she doesn't climb above 1750 by, let's say, 1 o'clock. By the time we go live in the afternoon, I'll either be holding on to that or getting rid of it there. If she's not above 1750, I'll dump it. If she's above 1750 and climbing, or if it's green for the day again, or if she breaks that 10, then I might add to it. But for right now, BDM failing at that 10. Give it a little bit longer. Down here, you see Harley Davidson says assessing opportunities to increase production in Q3 and Q4.
J&J executive says U.S. FDA close to inspection of emergent Bayview facility this week. That's J&J and EBS.
Tesla's still climbing. Tesla's up $20 right now. That one's really the only one that's still moving on the watch list here. Nice climb on Tesla. Microsoft slowly climbing too. We're up $60 today on the Microsoft trade. That one is for the April 23rd Expo. So waiting for that one to take off there. I like how it's climbing and holding off that 10 on Microsoft. Guys, Microsoft's really taking off here. Take a look at Microsoft as well. Nice breakout on Microsoft. Just managing the current trades for now. If we see any breaking news, anything that's moving, we'll jump on it for sure. But for right now, managing current trades, watching. We're continuing to climb. Dow's up, or I'm sorry, Dow's down about 110. Nasdaq's up about 10 points. Like the moves we're starting to see here.
SGBX, SG Blocks getting a pop here. Cindy Golf Bravo X-Ray, SGBX on volume. SG Blocks. Company tweeting, we're excited.
Want to see that Microsoft break? That's 260.
In less than 1 hour. That's Indy Golf Bravo X-Ray.
I like how PayPal's climbing off that 10 there as well. It's looking good. We got the June Expo for the reason. We just got a nice bounce off that 10. Let's see it continue to climb here.
NXPI, November X-ray Papa India. JPM note says speculating that Samsung could acquire NXPI. November X-ray Papa India.
Dogecoin's not doing anything there, Andrea. Just looked at my Dogecoin here. Past, let's see. Past hour, it's down about 1%. Past day, it's down 2.73%. Past week, it's up about 26%. Made some nice money on it, but right now it's not doing too much. That one usually starts to move in the afternoon and at nighttime, I noticed. I'm going to get out of that PM trade. I don't think that's doing anything there. Ephra, nice job there posting that in the trade room. I love it. I love that.
MAR, Marriott International, signs agreement to debut JW Marriott brands in Spain. That's MAR.
Microsoft trades up $100 now for today. Still continuing to break higher. Looking good there. Nice new highs on Microsoft. Broke that 260. That is looking good. Facebook's coming off those lows there, Quantum. Let's see here. Facebook. Nice climb off the lows. 299 all the way up to 302. 3-month daily. It's holding at that 300, which is nice. It's not bad for a swing trade. Square is on fire. Square up 2.5%. PayPal up 1.2%. Notice how we got a lot of stocks that are bouncing off that 10. Look at PayPal. Look at Microsoft. You know, we're finally getting that climb. Google climbing off that 10 there as well. So I really think we're going to see, I think we're going to see the market take off either later today or the rest of this week here. I like how we're climbing off that 10, getting that confirmed climb. So that's looking really good. Guys on YouTube, it's 10 o'clock. I'm ending the YouTube at 10. If you guys want to come join us, you guys could come join us at breakingchartalerts.com. Ephraim just posted some really good parts of our trade plan in here for you guys, so you guys could understand the breakdown momentum cycle, the no trade zone, and the breakout momentum cycle, the 3 key cycles of our trade plan. All right, if you guys want to come join us on YouTube, go to Join Now, membership pricing plans. Go there and you guys could sign up. You could use promo code RALLY, R-A-L-L-Y. That's going to save you 15% off the Elite Pro Trader. It'll be about $2,100. And all you have to do is click sign up or upgrade your account, and it'll be $2,125 there instead of the $2,500. Alrighty, guys. Take care on YouTube. Hope to see you in the live trade room. Once you join, go to live trade room, and we will see you there. We're going to stay on Zoom now until 11 and see if we could find any good trade setups. Google's still climbing, taking off now. It's looking good. Google now up $3 for the day. Microsoft up over $1. Alrighty, guys. Have a good day. Hope everyone makes some money today trading.